Excellent.
We're all destabilizing Kimberley Locke in our own ways because while Mark was doing the weather, Michaela was cleaning his ears, which is not meant to upset you in the slightest.
I was like, wow.
And Sam was, and the best thing though, before Sam was playing game, you know, he was hitting him.
I was certainly not. I was making you feel welcome.
I thought you were going to say I was making out with her.
Yeah. Well, now, Kimberley, let's be honest, projecting. We saw it. Nice to have you here. And you tell me, is that, besides the hottest part, but is that a great, are you proudly an American Idol alum? Oh, you're not so sure?
I'm not so sure.
Why? What?
I mean, I love the show, and I was, I'm very grateful for the show, and it was a wonderful opportunity. But at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know, you want to be known for your own, you want to be known for your talent and known for what you do and your success, not because you were on a show.
But don't you think that at some point your talent, okay, so you made it on the show, you were a finalist, et cetera, but now it is all about you. I mean, it's all about letting that talent shine.
It is now, absolutely. And because, I'm working, I have a career now, and that's what being on that show really is all about.
It's a launching pad.
Yeah, it's a launching pad, and it's about the exposure, and it's about what you do after, the show is
And
over.
speaking of which, let me show you a little video of one of the things that you have done after. Everybody loves this song.
I love it.
Incredible. That's how it is. Inseparable. For the rest of our years, it's so wonderful to know you'll
All right, that's an unbelievable launching pad. And this whole notion with everybody watching, the judges and everything else, can you describe what is the pressure and all these kinds of things?
It's crazy. Like right now, the last two contestants, I was in the top 3. So right after that, who was voted up? Elliot?
Elliot.
So Elliot stayed here to get ready for the final, but the other two contestants, they've had to do press all week. They've had to probably learn 5 songs, plus the ensemble songs. They've had to shop for 5 different outfits. It's not just about the singing. It becomes a job. And it's great preparation for what's to come afterwards, because you really don't have time to stop and think about what's going on. You're just boom, 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 boom. So they're in a whirlwind now, and that whirlwind's not going to end until probably a year, because they're going to have their albums come. They're going to be thrown into a studio after the show is over, first to record the single, if they haven't already recorded the single. Already, because, at the top 3, they already have the song that's going to be released, and they send all 3 of them in the studio. You get to sing the song, and then it's kind of even more difficult when you don't win. It's like, but I recorded the song.
Before we listen to more of your music, we'll be like a sporting event. It'll be your expertise.
Right.
Carlos has the Taylor button.
No.
Catherine
Button.
Who's right?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm not rooting for either one of them. Chris was my favorite. I really, really liked Chris, but I don't watch the show a lot, so it's like I don't get to catch it, all the time. But it's hard to say, because I think Taylor has the popularity vote. I think people love Taylor because they never know what to expect when he gets on stage. What's he going to do? Is he going to stand on his head? Is he going to take out, is he going to pass out candy in the audience? Who knows what he's going to do?
Do you think he's talented?
I mean, they're all talented, because they're on the show. They all have some degree of talent. I don't know. It's hard. I mean, look how beautiful Catherine is.
Let me ask you that. She's obviously a good singer, but she's incredibly beautiful.
She is gorgeous.
Will that help or not?
Absolutely. Are you joking? Hello.
Hello.
I mean, it does. I mean, your looks have a lot to do with it. You have to have some, whether you're quirky or whether you're just drop dead gorgeous, you got to have some kind of appeal to your audience. And
now, what do you think Sam's appeal is? Quirky or drop dead gorgeous?
Well, you analyze that. Let me show you a little music from Kimberley. Here's, I love this song. Watch it. She loves the man in the video more than me, which I understand.
Sorry.
But okay.
But I love you.
You're great. They're good at it. You just love it. Yeah, you've got a great talent. That's a great song.
It was a great song. It was my first single from my first album. It did very well. You know, the first album for me was like, I just took a different approach to everything. I did something that, you know, I didn't know if I could pull it off or not. I didn't know what was going to happen, but it was great. And I stepped out there and I took a risk, you know, and I think that was a good risk because it opened me up to a different group of fans. And this, my new album that's coming out any day now, it's like nerve-wracking. It's, you know, I've written a lot of the music. I co-wrote a bunch of it, so, well, all of it actually. And it's just, it's different. It's way different from what I did on the first album. I don't know. Do we have Superwoman?
I don't know. We have Wrong and Could Have Been, but I don't think.
Oh, you don't have it. Well, that's okay. We'll leave a copy of it, and you guys can play it.
Which album feels more like you, do you think?
Ooh, more like me? It's. I would like to say that it's all me because I did it, and it's all in there somewhere. But I think that the second album is more me. It's more of. It's very personal. You know, I really got to pour my heart and soul into it. It's like birthing a baby. I started writing for this song like last year. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's just been a really interesting process.
Kimberley Locke's new CD drops soon, and we'll show you one other thing. New York Times, quickly, do you love or hate Ryan?
I love Ryan.
Big article about Ryan in the New York Times.
I love Ryan. I saw him. I saw him the other night at Mr. Chow's, and he was having dinner. But I love Ryan.
Did he
Ryan
remember
is young.
you?
Absolutely.
No,
yeah.
you introduced yourself.
As a matter of fact, he stood up and he said, "Hey, Locke." And I was like, well, that was weird, you know?
that would be right.
That's right.
I warn you, Sam will now try and do that when he sees you at, like, Bristol Farms or something.
Hey, Locke.
Hey, Locke.
Hey, Locke. That's exactly what he said. Right?
And the new CD drops, well, you're just waiting to find out.
It drops in less than 30 days.
Oh, man. Well,
congratulations.
Come back.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, thanks, Kimberley.
Where did they take that picture of Ryan?
That is...
It looks like a statue.
I tell you what, what's interesting, this is the second giant wet kiss article from the New York Times about Ryan.
Wet kiss.
Oh,
article.
yes.
They love him, huh?
They love him.
They should have a statue of him in Times Square. They should. we should replace the Statue of Liberty with Ryan Seacrest.
I don't want to look out my apartment
Bring me your
window.
talented singers.
Bring me your singers.
We'll take a short break.
Hey, Locke. This is very
Blink your eyes a little more. Come on.
All right, bye.
Okay. Go, Catherine.
Someday you see me walking down